Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Here we go. In this video you will see in which direction the price of IOTA has moved recently. Additionally, you will find out what the technical indicators SMA, EMA, divergence and MACD are predicting about its price and future movements. Looking at the IOTA hourly time frame, the price moved quickly to the downside with around 5.1% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of 18.0 cents. We can see that the sellers are taking over because the volume was high, showing that this move was strong. Next, looking at the simple moving average, or short SMA, it is calculated by summing up the close prices for a certain amount of candles and then dividing it by the number of the candles. We use usually the last 20, 50, 100 and 200 candles to calculate the different SMAs. The SMA lines could be used to determine if a trend is currently to the downside or upside. The SMA lines could also show support and resistance levels, and breaking one of them could signal trend to the corresponding direction. When we now look at the current hourly simple moving averages, the current price is between the 200 and the 100 SMA. If the price bounces off the 200 SMA, which is currently at 17.1 cents, it could be seen as a support, and the 100 SMA that is at 18.0 cents could be seen as a resistance to the upside. Breaking either way signals a possible further move to the corresponding direction. Looking at the hourly exponential moving averages, the current price went below the hourly ribbon, so you should wait to see if the price will jump back above the ribbon or it will act as a resistance to the upside, which is at around 18.5 cents at the moment. Next, looking at the divergences, bearish or negative divergence, and bullish or positive divergence, are the two types of divergences. When the price is making a higher high, while at the same time the indicator is making a lower high, it's called a bearish divergence. This is an indicator that the buyers are exhausted and that you can expect a change in the trend. The same logic applies to the bullish divergence, where the price makes a lower low, but the indicator is making a higher low, signifying that the sellers are exhausted. When we now look out for divergence in the hourly time frame, the price went up after the bearish divergence, which was not expected, but then came quickly back to the downside. Jumping to the moving average convergence divergence, or short MACD, it uses two moving averages, usually the 12-period and the 26-period moving average, subtracted from each other to create a single line, the MACD line. Usually, a second line, the 9-period EMA, is used as a signal line. You should keep an eye out for these two lines crossing, which will indicate a trend change and trigger a signal to buy or sell in the respective direction. When we now look at the current hourly MACD, the MACD line is below the signal line, which shows that the current trend is on the downside. We can expect for the price to continue going down or perhaps remain at least stable because the MACD histogram shows the momentum currently being strong. Moving to the 3-hourly simple moving averages, the current price is between the 50 and the 20 SMA. If the price bounces off the 50 SMA, which is currently at 17.5 cents, it could be seen as a support, and the 20 SMA that is at 18.6 cents could be seen as a resistance to the upside. Breaking either way signals a possible further move to the corresponding direction. Looking at the 3-hourly exponential moving averages, the current price is now in the 3-hourly ribbon, so you should see if the ribbon could hold support, currently at around 17.7 cents. The support should be relatively strong, seeing as the ribbon is spread out. Looking at the 3-hourly MACD, the MACD line is below the signal line, which shows that the current trend is on the downside. The MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently strong and it could be expected the price to go further to the downside. Moving to the daily simple moving averages, the current price is between the 20 and the 50 SMA. If the price bounces off the 20 SMA, which is currently at 16.5 cents, it could be seen as a support, and the 50 SMA that is at 18.9 cents could be seen as a resistance to the upside. Breaking either way signals a possible further move to the corresponding direction. Looking at the daily exponential moving averages, the current price is in the daily ribbon, so it is to see if the price can break the resistance currently at around 19.3 cents. The resistance should be considered because the ribbon is more or less spread out. Jumping to the daily MACD, the MACD line is above the signal line, which shows that the current trend is on the upside. The MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently indecisive, so consolidation for some time or shifting the momentum could be expected, and you should wait to see if the MACD line will cross the signal line, which will be bearish. In general, the larger time frames have a greater impact on the price, so please remember that when we display different time frames with different indicators. And also the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, and know that every few hours new videos are uploaded analyzing different cryptocurrencies, so be sure to hit subscribe and not miss out. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and we'll get back to you ASAP. Also, keep in mind that you should make your own investment decisions, as cryptocurrency trading is very risky, and these daily videos are only an overview of trends and are a purely technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. See you next time.